Hello everybody. This is Elissa from Mank Arts and Crafts, and today we have another small shop haul. I was gonna say I don't have any new shops, but I do have a new shop for you guys today. So today we're gonna be unboxing Enabler's Outpost, Bella Art de Nicole, and Bijou Bliss. So part of what we're going to be unboxing here is to go with, all of these pens that I've been getting. I have to have somewhere to hold all of my pens. So that's what we're going to be getting in here, as well as some other goodies. So we'll get into that in a moment, but we're going to start with this right here. So I'm going to slide these over to the side. I'm just going to kind of set that just like this, so that way we can kind of get into the goodies here. But I can't resist. The goodies that they've been coming out with have just been too much. All right. So they've got Enabler's Outpost has been coming. Elizabeth and Edward have been putting these discount cards into their boxes. Love it. So Elizabeth says, thank you so much, Minnick. Hi, Mochi. So she gives people nicknames, and she has decided that my nickname is Minnick, which is really funny because that's a very common way that people mispronounce my last name. So she was like, I'm going to mispronounce it and call you Minnick. And when I said, yeah, that's how people commonly mispronounce my last name. So she was like, perfect, that's your nickname. So there we go. Love it. And then, of course, a hello to Mochi, because Mochi is adored by everybody. Here is the activity sheet. Ooh, that's a fun one. The frog pond. I love it. Lots of little froggies in the frog pond. And then the diner. So there is that. So the scratch to win, which I'm not going to scratch on here because I don't want you guys to see my codes. I'm going to put the pens right there. See what stickers we got today. We have this little foxy fox, a little goose with a bat. Love it. Ooh, we got some little spooky spookies because we're getting into Halloween season. Happy Halloween. Oh, love it. Little lucky cat. I think that's my favorite one of the bunch. And then we get the goodies. This is like one of those little squishy critters. Is that like a little, I think that one wants to be like a little cat or dog or something, but he doesn't have any ears. It's cute though. Look at that, like little cute little thing. He's adorable, super cute. And then the candies. So Elizabeth and Edward keep me in like all of the goodies that Elizabeth packs in her goodie bag. All of these candies keep me in my candy. I don't have to buy candy because Elizabeth provides me with all my candy. So, which one do I want to open? So, we will open this one first. So, I did get 2 pens, and I have become obsessed with some of these releases that they've been doing lately. And they do include the 4 and the 7 skinny placers. And then this one that I got is one that was discounted because when it was turned, there was a chip. And so I'm going to show you the pen. Absolutely gorgeous pen. Look at this pen. I have become obsessed with these flower-filled pens. And I could not resist this one. And I'll show you why I got this one at such a discount. It's a beautiful, beautiful pen. And when they were turning it, it was a pretty good discount. I was basically like half price for this pen because one of the flowers in the mold came out and kind of like chipped right there. And you can see the tunnel portion where the actual tip will go in, where the multi-placer will go in, is pretty much intact, but the wall is thin right through there. So I got this one on a discount. I'll probably fill that. Actually, I'll probably take the time myself to fill that with like a little bit of resin, maybe a little bit of like the UV hardening resin. I'll get some of that to fill that because this is a really pretty pen. Maybe some super glue, something to kind of harden that. But I was like, yeah, I'll take that pen, fill that little hole, take the time to do that, because that I'm like, I can deal with that. So I got this one for, because basically the little flower that was in here chipped out. But the actual, and there's just like that little divot right there, but the actual wall of the tunnel itself where the pen goes in is still intact. It's just thinned. So I'm going to kind of fill that in. I'll probably do it with some UV hardening resin to kind of increase the integrity of that spot. But I'm like, for half off the price of a pen that's absolutely gorgeous, that if nothing else, I can still use the one side of the pen, whether I use it as a single placer or a multi-placer. If nothing else, there's still one side of the pen that's 100% still usable, and it's a gorgeous pen. Like, I have become so totally 100% obsessed with these flower-filled pens, and with such a good discount for it, I could not pass up that beautiful pen. So that was pen number 1. So I was like, yes, I will snag that. Put it on. And pen number 2, there's the 4 and the 7 placer. And this one is like, I don't have pens with like this color in my collection, like this orange color. But again, as you can see, it still has all the flowers in there because, like I said, I have become obsessed with these pens. They're beautiful. I love the look of them. I think they're amazing. So I couldn't pass it up. And like this one is incredible with like these oranges. Look at that. It's stunning. And then into the pinks right here at the end. So those were the 2 pens that I got today. I was like, yep, could not pass it up. I'm going to try to do a little bit of, like I said, fill the resin into the tip of that one to kind of like fill in that divot a little bit and harden it. But that one's beautiful, nice soft pinks. And then this one, and I like that simplicity of that turning, but look at that style. Gorgeous. So that was number 1 from Enabler's Outpost. And now we are going to roll into this one. So I'm going to take all the objects out of this box, and then we are going to, and then I'm probably going to, so you guys can see all of like the little items that I have, because I don't want to deal with, maybe they included some goodies in here for me because I didn't order all of those. I feel like this and this are goodies. Those are extra goodies. I ordered this and this and that. And that. But there's a couple extra goodies in here that I did not order. So it looks like I got a couple freebies. All right, and here's Butterfly, Bella Art de Nicole. And I don't want you guys to have to sit through the forever and a day it'll take me to take all of this off. So, well, yeah, we'll just go with it because, you know. All right, so we're going to go with the first part. These. So I've had a lot of, we're just going to do it. We'll go with the hassle. I always say I'm going to just stop it and go right through, but you guys can deal with me talking and blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I feel like you lose something when you just skip right to the actual, here is the object. You miss half of the unboxing is watching it get unboxed. I like actually seeing how things are packaged because to me that's like half of it is like how do these shops package everything. So I love this style of like these pen holders. And I got, because I've gotten so many pens recently, I love being able to display them in these pen holders. And I was like, the last one that I got basically was just yellow to orange to a little bit of this, and it ended right at the yellow. So it was like pretty much, yeah, I have it right up here displayed. It basically goes from the yellow to orange, a tiny section of this, of like this section, but it's only like a little bit of like purple, green. It goes from the purple to the green, blue, back to the yellow. So that like this pretty section here takes up like this much of the other one that I have. That's it. And then it goes right back to the yellows. So it's almost purely the yellows. And that's like my least favorite of these colors. I love the vibrancy. So this one is really pretty with those colors. And now we're going to go into, and I was like, I'm going to order, and with the rainbow filament, when they 3D print rainbow filament anything, the more that they print at a time, the more variety and like beauty of the colors that you get. So I'm like, you know, I've been ordering a lot of pens. I'm definitely not going to fill up all 3 of these pen holders, but if I order 3 of them, then I can kind of, I'll eventually grow into them over time, but it gives me the differences in the variety, and then I'm going to like run from one into the other and you'll get more variety. Like, look at this one. Love, love, love this one because it starts from the purples, you run through these shades, and then right back into the purples. And that to me, like, love this one. This one is really pretty because it starts with the oranges and it ends with the oranges. My least favorite is like, I like the one that I have, but it starts with the yellow and is very, very yellow heavy, and then ends with the yellow. And it has very little of these pretty colors here. Love this one. This one is really pretty because it's got the oranges in all of these shades and a little bit of the yellow. And then this one is gorgeous because I love the purple into all of those. So that one's beautiful there as well. And now we're going to roll into this one. So some people, they'll put their pens in books. Some people will just put them in drawers. I like to display mine, so I have them sitting on a shelf because I like to look at my pens and have them displayed. Right now I have them displayed in the order in which I purchased them. So I have them from like oldest to newest, but I think I'm probably going to start displaying them by pen shop. I haven't decided. And then of course this one. So I love how these two are gorgeous. And even then they have a different spread of filament. You can see that's even like the degree of green that you get is different because it started and displayed differently. But I love these 3. These 3 are all very, very gorgeous. So I got 3 pen holders there because I was running low on pen holders. Or I've basically been having to make do and use my tray holder. I haven't been able to I've had to like move my trays out of the way. All of my Lexi trays, my trinket trays, I had to move those into a drawer so I could actually put my pens somewhere. So now I can actually move my trays back where they belong and put my pens in the pen holders, because the pens will literally just sit like this and you can just go boop, and you can have them lined up and you can see all of your pens. And I love it because then I can actually look at my pens and be like, I want to use that pen. Boom, and use your pen. So that's how it looks. But I'm going to leave that there because I like to be able to be like this shop versus that shop. So, boom, boom. And I also, because I've had so many different putties, I have like an entire, this is their, I can't remember what, you can use this tray right here, and and you can adjust the dividers right here. I wish they would sell like extra ones of these just by themselves, because I would buy more of these to split, like to put in as needed. But this right here is, you can use it to kit up your, if you kit up into baggies, then you can put your baggies in here to kind of organize them. Or it's, I think it was originally designed primarily, like, partnered with Mary making it more for Mary Mud, to be able to hold your baggies that the your putties go in. And that's what I use it for. So I have one of these that I have for all of my Mary Muds, and one of them that all my other brands of putties goes in. But right now they're kind of over, because I have like a section for patty wax, a section for miscellaneous waxes, and then a section that's kind of like this for all of my pity putty, and then I've kind of like overflowed my miscellaneous other putties. But I was like, I need a third one for all of my other types of putties and everything else, so that way I can kind of break them up by shop and have each shop have its own category. So I got another one in this really, really gorgeous ombre kind of like green to blue. So I love that shade. So I got that. And then I got a few trays, and I was like, you know what? I've decided that my favorite tray out of all of the trays is this particular size, is this size right here. So I got this. I don't remember the colorways. You'd have to go on the website and look and see. So I got this kind of like matte, kind of sparkly finish, but this pretty purpley pastel color of this, and this is the small size. I think it's their 3.1 tray. But this gorgeous, beautiful, kind of like matte lavenderish, beautiful color. I don't remember the color, but because I work on an easel and I hold my drills in this hand, unless I have a massive area of color blocking, and then I will use their large 3.1 tray. And the large 3.1 tray, I have 4 of the large 3.1 trays. And I was like, I really don't need more of the large ones, but I like being able to have some of the new colors. And I don't have a ton of them. And I do have one of the tower systems for it. So I'm like, I'll periodically, like once every month, once every 6 weeks, I will purchase a new one. So I have this beautiful lavender one. This one was a new kind of like color shift, but it was this gorgeous green into this like purpley, like lavendery purpley. Like I thought that was beautiful, kind of like that like purpley color there. And then here is a I thought, I was like, do I already have this color? But then I'm looking and I'm like, no, I don't have this color. So for a minute there, I'm like, maybe I have this color again, because I have a lot of like pale aqua colors, but I don't think I have this actual mint color. So this is an actual mint color. It's pretty much identical, almost identical to the color of my mat that I use on my table here. But this beautiful mint green color here, it's gorgeous, love it. So that's 3 shades of tray that we're seeing right there. I think that one I may actually have purchased a color that I thought, no, that's totally different. Never mind. I was like, maybe I purchased a color that I already had. No, I didn't. Because these are I wanted to try out the translucent trays. So this is like this pink translucent. I don't know if it comes through really well, but it's this like pink glittery translucenty pinky. Oh, it's really cool, like really interesting. So I'm gonna hold this like white so you can see compared to the white, that pink translucent tray. Really interesting. And then this is kind of like the minty translucent. So because again, you guys know my colors, and this goes along with my colors. I'm trying to kind of like keep my colors. I have to put that right there because I have to, along with it. And then the last item that I ordered, and then I'll open up what are apparently my 2 freebies that I got. So they, with all of these candies and everything, freebies that I get from like small shops and other things, you know, you kind of need things. But then also at the same time, it was just too doggone cute. So Bella Art de Nicole has started kind of branching out into offering more than just diamond painting accessories. They're also offering some items for yarn crafts. So this is a little bowl that there is to feed your yarn for like crocheting and everything else. So you put your yarn in here, and then you can kind of feed it through this right here, and it kind of will hold the yarn so it doesn't go running away from you. If you've ever done crocheting, which I have crocheted, grew up crocheting. I actually had my own little hustle in high school. I would crochet like ski caps. I'm originally from Michigan. Haven't lived there in a very, very long time, but I'm originally from Michigan. And in high school, I would make duct tape wallets, and I would crochet ski caps, and I would sell them for like 10 or 15 bucks a pop, depending on how complicated and like what color of yarn and what style of yarn I made them. And I would make quite a little hustle in the wintertime because, you know, everybody wanted their ski caps. But, you know, this would have been perfect. So I was like, this is an adorable little 3D printed kitty cat tray, and I got it in this pink color, and I'm like, you know, that is perfect for, you know, candy. So this is going to be my desk candy tray, because right now I am using 2 separate trinket trays I'm not a big candy. I don't eat a lot of candy in one sitting. So all of the candies that I've gotten from all of the small shop hauls and all of the other things over however many months, this is like all of the candies that I have, and it fills up this entire little bucket. So I was like, that's going to be perfect for my new candy basket. So this is now going to be my desk candy basket. That was literally why I bought this basket, because I haven't crocheted in years. I have some yarn sitting somewhere in like a thing somewhere, because, you know, I'm like many of us. I have tons of like crafty things, but I'm like, there's so many crafts in so little time, and I've been trying to prioritize my crafts to like my main crafts, which is my Chinese brush painting, my photography, and now my diamond painting. Doing crocheting has kind of fallen off to the side. I haven't crocheted in probably about 8 years, 8-9 years. So I haven't done that in years. All right, let's see what my goodies are that I got thrown in here for free. What these little freebies are. Ooh, this is one of the little trash minders. And I love the fact that, so I know I've always heard Nicole mention this on their lives, but whenever they do their cover minders or their trash minders or anything else, they 3D print them with one of the magnets right inside, so you never have to worry about the magnet falling off. So you always have a magnet, boom, right 3D printed inside. And I love the fact this is like a nice pink one, so it'll go along with like my color palette of, you know, all of my goodies on one color or another. So there is that. And then this looks like one of their multi-tools. So I've never used like, well, obviously I've never used one of them because I've never purchased one of them. But it looks like that was thrown in as a freebie. And I like the color. So the color is totally like right up the alley of like all of my goodies. And again, they do it as like where you have the magnet, so you can like stick it, use it as a cover minder, and then grab it whenever you need it for any of the tools. It has the Bella butterfly right there, and then you can have different multi-placers. You can use it in your hand, so you can have different size placers, single placer, and all the different types of multi-placer right on it. So it's a different style of multi-placer that you can hold in your hand for multi-placing if you're somebody that wants to be able to do a palm placing. So thank you. That was sweet of them to kind of throw in those freebies for me there. So that was my Bella Art de Nicole haul. And now we're going to break into the new to me shop of Bijou Bliss. So let me go ahead and pull these goodies out. Making sure I get all the goodies out. Alright, I'm going to pull it out. And I knocked things over. This is what happens when you have like your to-do list. In my to-do list, I was like, I want to unbox that canvas at some point. And I had it like leaning against my desk, and I just knocked it over with my little foot. Alright. Alright. And this, okay, so I just wanted to make sure. I thought this was one that I customized. Oh, there's our little Speedy Demon. Yes, okay. So I thought so. So this was one that I got to pick. So this is one that I customized, and I decided I wanted to pick both of them to be the same color because, you know, I like things to be matchy-matchy. So here's a thank you for supporting our small business. We appreciate your purchase. You can follow them on social media at Bijou Bliss Design. And here's a little bit of a few tips for using the new magnetic tray, how to stash the lid below your tray to keep the diamond design up. Lid will work with the diamond facing to the right or left. Just ensure the diamond is facing up. The magnetic stopper will work right side up or upside down and keep out of areas of high heat or sunlight for prolonged periods of time to prevent warping or fading, and go on from there. So that's from Bijou Bliss. Here is a little freebie cover minder, which is adorable little 3D printed cover minder from them. And so I went with, so if you're customizing a tray from them and you want to know what I chose, I will be editing that out. So as I laid my address down in front of everything, so I will be editing that down. So Christina, the owner, she wrote, "I love the color combo you chose, Alyssa. I hope you enjoy your new trays." So I went with option D for the mini tray, which is right here. And then the, I also went with the original tray for this one in option D. And I'll go over what the colors and everything were. And then I went with, my colors were mint shimmer, matte soft pink, and then a dark silver. So we're gonna go into that. So here we go. So as you can see, this is a mint shimmer. You've got the dark pink. So, and then the silver for the lines. Boom. So ooh, that's very nice. You've got the magnet. So I like how it like goes in and you don't have to fight to get the lid in and out. That is like, that's nice. Because sometimes you have to fight with some of the 3D printed trays for the lids or for the stoppers. But with the magnets in there, you don't have to worry about that. And I wanted something that would contrast well with pretty much most drills. But I didn't want like the pink in the all like the lines to be pink as well. I wanted the lines to have the accent, so I went with the silver for the lines. So pink innards, silver lines, and then the mint for the body and that. So that is that tray, and then the same thing for the big one. This is definitely a little bit bigger than, like, this will be probably minus the Bella trays that have like, that you can divide into like the 3 compartments, but those are just like skinny and long. I think this is the largest tray that I will now have, is this tray here. So it's a little bit big for me to like comfortably hold in my hand for this tray. So that's something that I will definitely, okay, so I was just checking to see if I could like put the stopper in both ways, or if it was going to be one that you only could put in right side up or upside down. So you can put it in with the diamond facing up or the diamond facing down, and that won't matter. So that's nice to know. So as I was saying, this is going to be a little bit big for me to hold in my hand, but this is going to be comfortably for long periods of time. I could hold it for like shorter periods, but then I would have to hold it, like I normally hold my trays in the palm of my hand like this. So you can see how they're like, normally I would hold my tray like this one I can comfortably hold, and that one's got a good space. So normally I can hold the tray in my hand like this, and that's my comfortable position. So you can see how it kind of rests right here comfortably, so that way I'm not straining anything, and I can keep my wrist in a neutral position. I'm not cocked back into too much extension. So me being a physical therapist, I'm all about proper mechanics. So that's big for me, and this is something that, as you can see, I can keep those proper mechanics in keeping my wrist in that neutral position in my normal manner of working. And this is how I hold. I'm not straining my wrist extensors right back through here, anything like that, holding it like this. That's a comfortable position for me. So that one will work perfectly just like that. This one, I won't be able to hold easily in my normal way, because to hold it like that, I would have to strain a little bit harder with some of my fingers, but I will be able to hold that a little bit more in my fingertips. So I'd have to hold it a little bit more like this, with that bottom finger kind of holding as a counterbalance to hold it. But I would still be able to do it. I just wouldn't be able to hold it for like longer periods like I can with a smaller tray. Because I can sit and do like literally diamond paint for 8 or 10 hours and do it comfortably with no issues with a small tray in my hand. But I don't think I'd be able to do that with a big tray. That's something that I'd be like, okay, I need a break from my massive, large section of color blocking and go from there. But these are really, really pretty trays. So this is my first time seeing what they look like, and that is Bijou Bliss design. So that's my small shop haul for you guys today. I know it went a little bit, even though we only had 3 shops, I was trying to go quickly through them, but you know me, I never go short. It's just something you guys will have to get used to. I never go short with my small shop hauls. I should just stop trying to make my video short. I always say, I'm going to try to make it shorter. I'm going to try to make it shorter. I'm just going to go as long as my videos take. If you don't like it, you just fast forward through the video. It is what it is. I'm not going to try. I'm just go as long as they take. So today we had my pens from Enabler's Outpost. Like I said, I am totally obsessed with these these tiny flowers in here. I think these are totally obsessed with these designs. And I'm trying to cut back on purchasing pens. You'll see some more pens coming up, but they were all purchased. They were actually purchased before I purchased these, but it took longer for them to get to me. But I'm totally obsessed with these flowers that they've been pouring in their pens. I'm a sucker for them. No self-control, Alyssa, no self-control. And then I've got my new pen holders, my mud holder, and some new trays to add to my tray collection. And I completely missed that in my organization. Some new trays, some fun freebies. Thank you. And isn't this the cutest little candy holder? It's not really a candy holder, but that's what I'm using it for because I do not crochet anymore. But really, it's a yarn bowl. They've got a couple different versions. I just had to get the kitty cat yarn bowl because Mochi. And these are really gorgeous, right up my field, right up my color palette alley, with the mint and the pink, because that's, I picked my colors and went with the mint and pink because I was right up my color palette alley. From Bijou Bliss Design. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'm excited to try these out in one of my upcoming, in my next whip and chat. This will be fun to try these out in my next whip and chat and see how I like it, and go from there. Ooh, and if you have multiples of these, then you can actually stack them one on top of the other and see how to store and kind of go from there. Oh yeah. And that would be how you do it. You do the design upward, and boom, you can store your lid right underneath. That's kind of nice because then you don't have to worry about where did I put my lid. That's usually what I do with I'm always like, where did I put my lid? Anyways, I will let you guys go for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.